Searching Sparks has arguably been the most popular Pokemon set to release this year. This set includes many fan favorites, like Latios and Latias, Milotic, Lycia, and of course the main face of Pokemon, Pikachu, in stellar form. The special art rare of Stellar Pikachu specifically has blown up in popularity so much that even booster boxes in English of Searching Sparks have become astronomically expensive for a new release Pokemon set. Searching Sparks contains cards from the Korean sets Supercharged Breaker and Paradise Dragona, which will have the same card list as the Japanese version, but also some cards from the Stellar Cerulege and Sylveon special deck sets. Even when buying both of these sets in Korean, the price combined will be lower than the current market price for the English booster boxes, especially if you buy from my web store, KrystalKollectz.com. Be sure to check it out. Unlike the English booster boxes, however, the Korean Pokemon booster boxes will be seeded differently. Typically, you'll see between 3 to 4 art rares and an A-spec card guaranteed in every booster box, similar to Japanese. However, keep in mind the card quality will be very different from both Japanese and English cards, since Pokemon Korea prints its cards in a unique cardstock. Also, another big difference is that the secret rare pull won't be guaranteed in Korean Pokemon booster boxes. Why is that the case? That's just how Pokemon Korea decided to print their sets. We will start with Paradise Dragona. I have my Lycia playmat ready, and I'm excited to see what we can pull. As you can see too, both booster boxes have this Pokemon card game print on the shrink wrap that is normal. Started around Crimson Haze time. That's part of Twilight Masquerade if you're used to collecting only English. And as you can see too, very similar to the Japanese Pokemon booster boxes, we have a little rip tab, so something to definitely look out for. Again, the secret rare is not guaranteed, so if we do pull one, you know how happy I'll be. I like how there's so much blue here. Let's see if we can get, of course, lovely pack art of Latios, Latias, Alolan Exeggutor, 30 packs, 5 cards per pack. So very similar to Japanese Pokemon booster boxes, just a little bit different pull rates. No card trick actually with Korean Pokemon cards. You will have a card trick with Japanese cards, so difference right there as well, besides the card stock. Oh my god. So this is another thing too. Pokemon Korea do occasionally change their foil card quality a bit. There's a lot more foil now, or sorry, stars and sparkles on their holo foil. I'd say during the beginning of the Scarlet and Violet era, there's definitely a lot less stars or sparkles on their cards. So we have Black Kyurem EX, our first pull, first pack magic, very happy about that. There's also the Black Kyurem full art. Unfortunately, no special art. That would have been cool. I know the Gen 5 fans would have loved to see that, but maybe a hint for next year, 2025. We have some exciting sets coming up. Wow, another pull. We have our Chaladon, again, a ton of sparkles there. Of course, the evolution of Duraludon. Again, not used to it because I got used to the dull sparkles, to be honest with you guys. But there is also a lovely special art rare of Archaladon. I'm very happy about that. Lots of love for all the new Pokemon in this set. But if you can get the Latias special art rare, I'll be super happy about that. Also, one thing I'm noticing already, there's no advertisements in this box. That is totally okay. If you do worry about that, and you don't have a fake box or, you know, tampered box. Most likely, usually the advertisements come in with like maybe the first print run, earlier print run of sets. I did get this, you know, towards the beginning of the release for Paradise Dragona. We have Alolan Exeggutor. Aurora Nasi is the Korean name of Alolan Exeggutor. Stellar form, of course. I like how its face is literally in your face. So very nice pull there. A lot of our big EXs towards the beginning of the opening here. Interestingly enough, I saw a little pink there as well. I think you guys know what that is. We got our A-spec card. Nice little energy there. Wow, also thicker texturing with the Korean cardstock. Always remember that. The Japanese cardstock will be much thinner. They just decide to print with their own cardstock. Same backs as the English cards, usually that we call that the international backing. So anything outside of Japanese Pokemon cards. There's also, I want to get that Latios art rare. For some reason, that's been evading me. So much. I even opened some boxes off camera for fun, but still, for some reason Latios likes to avoid me. It's like playing Ruby and Sapphire again, where you've had to chase down Latios and Latias in the game. I think if you had Ruby, you had to chase Latios. If you had Sapphire, you'd have Latias. It was kind of like chasing down like Raikou, Entei, Suicune, and Gen 2. You had to search around the region just to find them in the wild. Oh, that is so cute. Clobopus art rare by USG Men. So this is the same artist as Bubble Mew, the shiny Mew from Shiny Treasure EX, or Paldean Fates. So really happy to pull another one of their artworks. Also very happy to see more art by USG Men. Excited to see more down the road. I'd like to have a whole binder of their artwork if they continue to, you know, create Pokemon art. Alright, got Klefki, Gimmiko. So we have a lot of packs to go through, guys. I don't usually do my 2-box openings. Wow. Gouging Fire looks amazing by Akira Egawa. I'd say the Paradox Pokemon the Paradox Pokemon that are taking after the legendary beasts, they have some nice hollows in this generation. Walking Wing had one by Kawayu. Raging Bolt had a really cool one too recently, and then that just finished the 3. And we have Goldingo, very nice. I love their special art rare reveal in Terastal Festival EX. I hope you guys are excited for that as well. It's going to come out in all kinds of languages. So even if you didn't get the Japanese version, do not worry. There will be other languages of that set too. Altaria, Palkia, especially Korean. For some reason, some people like to think that Korean just doesn't happen. And like, no, they're not going to skip sets. Don't worry. Alright, I do like how it's much easier not worrying about a card trick with the Korean sets. Drasna, of course, is in this set. Latios, both that card and the art rare. So yeah, of course, English booster boxes would basically combine these sets, but if you're chasing after a specific card, I'd say it's definitely somewhat easier pulling them from the Asian language sets, because sets like this will be smaller if they're not like a mashup set like in Simplified Chinese or something like that. It will have a better chance of pulling your chase card versus something much bigger. I'm sure in Simplified Chinese it'll probably be a lot harder if they have to, you know, combine sets. You might have to open way more boxes. Alright, Drayton. We have the SR and the SAR. I would love to pull that as well. He's one of the Elite Four in the Blueberry Academy, so we have another Elite Four. Alright, we have Swablu by Sao trainer card, and another art rare of Execute. I'm so used to saying Executor, kind of messes up my pronunciation there, but I hope Execute's not being used as a ball. I see a lot of sports going on there. I hope it's not getting confused for something else. Alright guys, we're halfway through the box. No secret rare yet. If we don't pull one though, don't be surprised. And for those who still doubt that Korean Pokemon booster boxes don't guarantee a secret rare, please check out my Scarlet EX opening, my Paradigm Trigger opening. Those do not have secret rare pulls. I know I hate to spoil it, but if you really want to see that I'm telling the truth, go check that out, because you guys can tell me that you've opened 15 boxes of a certain set and have pulled a secret rare in every single one of the boxes. But I've seen enough booster boxes where I was just disappointed because there's just no secret rare. I was like, okay, so just 3 GXs then. All right, especially in Sun and Moon. That was one of the worst generations for, you know, no SR pull, or no secret rare pull, sorry. SR really means super rare, I understand that. Just got used to associating the two. Really, secret rare can include super rare, hyper rare, ultra rare, at least in Sword and Shield. In Scarlet and Violet Arrow, we have the SARs. That would also be considered a secret rare, or super art rare. Emiko Quaxwell. Alright, oh wow, Braviary, right next to Rufflet. In the same evolutionary line in the pack. I love it when that happens. Alright guys, still not quite done yet with the box. That is okay. We have Klefki, but this is nice too, because at least in Scarlet and Violet Era we no longer have the yellow borders, unless you missed that. Jarudo. That's the Korean name. Really, in Japanese it's Zarudo. Alright, of course in English it's Zarude from Secrets of the Jungle, or in the Asian languages, Pokemon Coco. They changed the names here and there. Alright guys, also the cardstock feels a bit more sleek compared to the Japanese version. It is a bit thicker though, so it'll fit a bit differently in your top loaders. If you like to store your nice pulls, just keep that in mind. That's one other difference you'll feel from the Japanese cardstock. So anything printed in Japan, you know, this would be pretty much any of the Asian languages excluding Korean. They'll feel much thinner in Japanese cardstock, but Korean will feel almost similar to English thickness, just still different cardstock. Appleton, Apple Pie Dragon. I just find it cute how Pokemon have made dragons into different forms. Some are made of goo, some are bats, some are, you know, all kinds of things, including an apple pie, or even a flying apple. Flapple. Alright, Surfer. I love this Dialga, and I'm happy to pull it another language by Takumi Wada. Amazing artist, by the way. They have illustrated for the Zelda games, and I'm glad they have blessed Pokemon cards with their talent, so that's pretty cool. Smoochum, and then right after these packs we'll get on to Supercharged Breaker. Maybe we'll pull that crazy Pikachu. I did watch a YouTuber open like over 2,000 packs, 70 booster boxes, and only pulled one Pikachu SAR, not the SR, SAR. That's special art rare. I don't know if that's going to apply to everybody, but that's a pretty brutal pull rate, in my opinion. All right, let's keep going here. Almost done with this box, guys. The pressure is coming on because we're almost towards the end, and there's no secret rare yet. But if that does happen, then that's further proof that, you know, secret rare is not guaranteed. If I didn't see it enough, I wouldn't have the balls to say it online. Put it that way. Trapinch. All right, Panseer, Lucia, Landorus holographic. The holo foil definitely shines a bit different in the Korean cardstock versus the Japanese cardstock. A little bit more degree of shine, in my opinion. Bit of a gloss, I guess you could say. Pissimian. We have 4 packs left, guys. Oh my gosh. Let's see what else we can get. We got a lot of our EX pulls like early on in the box, so it makes these packs feel a little bit less interesting. Oh god, wow, another art rare. Wow, Bravier, yes, and you'll see a bit more saturation on these as well versus that printed in Japanese. Very happy to pull that. It looks like a Van Gogh artwork. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is my 3rd language pulling this too, so I won't complain. But you know what's still evading me? Latios. Again, I don't know why. It's for some reason hard to pull. Is that Latios outside? No. Zooming by, taunting me. Oh, guys, I saw something in the back here. Ooh, ooh, yes, we got something nice. Hopefully, up. It's Surfer. I had a weird feeling I pulled Surfer. Okay, maybe not Archase, but hey, I kind of like the background looking all tropical and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Sopo. So yeah, Korean pronunciation of Surfer. Could have been Lucia, could have been something else, but it's okay. At least we got a secret rare, right? Super rare Surfer. Could have been Drayton, could have been Drasna again. Oh well, we have another box. That's not the only pull of the video, so do not click off, there's still more to see. And another Black Kyurem, interesting EX. If you get a duplicate, do not worry. If you get too many duplicates, then you should worry. If it's just one duplicate like that, don't worry about it too much. Alright, last pack, and then we're on to the next booster box. Alright, Simisear. Oh, okay, we're ending this with a nice little stellar pull. So that's Drayton. Cyclizar. Very nice. Again, thicker texture. You won't see the sparkle too much on the stellar cards, but you'll definitely get that increased saturation. There you go. Alright, so we got not too bad of a... It feels like I got 4 art rares unless I miscounted. But on to the next booster box. So let's clean this up here. We have lovely Supercharged Breaker, and there's this little logo here. I'll talk about it in a bit. This gives you a nice little code to get some legendary Pokemon if you play the Scarlet and Violet games. But again, too, Pokemon card game print on the shrink wrap. Another 30 booster packs with 5 cards per pack. And we got a little zip tab here. Hope also these combined openings help you guys. You know, since Surging Sparks is a very popular set right now, I felt it would be better to combine the sets. So it'll be more fun to open together, especially sometimes the secret rare pull isn't the best. Ooh, these feel very chock full. All right, and here's that little pamphlet. It'll have that code you can use. I'll talk about it later in the video, but we have our 30 packs here. They feel very, you know, premium, very nice, very metallic. Let's get started. So of course we got our Pikachu SAR and lots of other cool cards. I think these have the advertisements actually, so there we go. It is freshly released in South Korea. And we do, oh yes, here we go. Advertisement. Loud Bone. That's the Korean name of Skeledirge. International backing, of course. Oh yeah, and Serrano's in this set too. But yeah, this is a nice advertisement. This is like the arcade advertisement. But I love how Pokemon Korea do this. They put like the box and pack art on a nice little collectible card there. I imagine that in a binder would look very nice. Alright, moving on here. Let's hope that this box has a secret rare too. And if it doesn't, it's still educational. Do not worry. Azelf, Alolan Dugtrio. And it'll happen to me, not to you in this case. Oh wow, they're advertising Pokemon Pocket as well with that Mewtwo. Very nice artwork as well. It's been fun. Oh, nice. Lucky, that's the Korean name of Chansey. This is very cute for any Chansey collectors. Good reason to collect this set in Korean if you want that little card. It's a nice cute artwork of Chansey. Alright, again, no card trick, don't need to worry about that. Shinji Kanda Kecleon, very nice. So it's also fun opening 2 different sets in one video. You get to enjoy more artwork. Ooh, these feel even smoother than the last set. It feels like they even changed it in between these 2 sets. Right, this interesting button here, and also, oh, advertisement of the DLC for Scarlet and Violet, and regular Scarlet and Violet. Very nice. It's like a nice walk down memory lane if you were to look at this, you know, like 20 years from now. Another reason why I really like these advertisements. Let's hopefully pull a Pikachu Stellar form. It's just an interesting set too, because I felt like Astonishing Volt Tackle felt more themed. This is the set from Sword and Shield era that featured Pikachu as well. Nice Gravity Mountain. This set feels a little bit all over the place in my opinion, but a lot of like nice features, I guess. If you were to open though Surging Sparks, it kind of feels a bit more together, I guess, in a way. Paradise Dragona though features definitely more of the dragon types. The fun dragon type Pokemon, the happier ones. Alright, Zangoose looking aggressive. Volcarona. And Wo-Chien, another loud bone. Again, it's okay to get duplicates, do not panic. But yes, oh, nice. This shows a lot of different Pikachus. Not all in the same set, by the way. Just different Pikachu cards in Korean, so that's pretty nice. Again, whenever these advertisements, you know, advertise its own set, it's amusing. It's like, do you want me to buy more? Because I probably will if I don't pull what I want. Alolan Diglett, can't talk right there. Uxie, right, Clement, Paldean Tauros, and another DLC feature there with Terapagos. Alright, there's a lot of Stellar Pokemon now since Stellar Miracle. Dino or Dino, however you want to say that. Ooh, first art rare here. Kecleon. Ooh, I've pulled this so many times now. 3rd language. Very nice. And I love all the other Kecleon cameos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I miscounted before. It's 5, not 4. Alright, and we have a little card that's, oh, Milotic. Is that foreshadowing something? I'd love to pull that special art rare. That is my chase actually of this set, besides the Stellar Hydreigon. It's actually not the Pikachu. I wouldn't mind pulling the Pikachu, but really my favorites are that Hydreigon by, again, Akira Egawa. I love their art. And if not, I love the Milotic. It's just a beautiful piece that actually, you know, aligns with the Phoebus art rare. I love it when Pokemon does that, when they conjoin. Ah, look at that! Milotic with the super sparkles in Korean. It won't be this obnoxious in Japanese, but this feels like a combination of the English and Japanese hollow foil, like the amount of sparkle that you'd see in English, but with a little bit more gloss that you'd see in Japanese. Interesting hybrid cardstock there. Alright, next pack here. And if you guys want any booster boxes of either Paradise Dragona or Supercharged Breaker, I do have them widely available on my website, KrystalKollectz.com. If you guys would rather open these sets at a more affordable cost than what you're seeing for Surging Sparks currently. Muhan Dino! Eternatus in Korean, nice holographic, again by Akira Egawa, amazing artist. But yes, KrystalKollectz.com. Be sure to check out before the Christmas comes up, and do not wait last minute because shipping will be crazy if you do. And you know, I can't guarantee restock if supplies run out. Supercharged Breaker is also very popular in South Korea at the minute. Whenever you see Pikachu or Gen 1 Pokemon, it will probably be more popular in Korea versus any non-Gen 1 set. So just keep that in mind. And that's why Eevee Heroes just got reprinted like crazy out there. Any Pikachu set will just also be popular as well. Alright, Rapska, holographic, and we're almost halfway done. So I hope you guys enjoyed the longer video. You know, right after Thanksgiving, well into the holiday season. Hope you guys are staying warm. And if you do buy from my web store, thank you for your support, and I hope you get some awesome pulls. And also be sure to leave me a review if you can. I always appreciate that. I have Palossand. I hope to not pull the full art again. I pulled it twice. I feel cursed by that Pokemon. It is a ghost type though, so that would kind of make sense. Alright, Kecleon by Shinji Kanda, Shellos, Rotom, Indeedee male form. Ooh, Armor Rouge, and almost looks like Charcadet there. Advertisement, ooh, the A-Specs. I like this graphic. It looks really futuristic there. Alright guys, halfway done. It looks like the latter half of the box likes to have the secret rare for my situation for this video. Not always the case. Cofagrigus, advertisement, yes. So back on this little leaflet, which is for the Legendary Pokemon Get campaign. If you've been wanting a Deoxys, Zarude, or Keldeo for the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet games, this is an easy way to obtain them. This number on the back of the leaflet indicates how many points you can redeem by simply entering the alphanumeric code into the Pokemon Korea campaign website. Of course, you need to make an account first. However, each legendary Pokemon costs a different number of points. For example, you need 10 points for Zarude and 20 points for Deoxys. So yes, if you want the more expensive Pokemon, you'll need to open a few booster boxes of Korean Supercharged Breaker, since each box only comes with one code. Just make sure the booster box has this campaign logo on the front. I'll admit I was initially worried that the codes would only work in the Korean games, but they seem to work overseas. I managed to redeem a Zarude for 10 points. Not only does Zarude come in a Cherish Ball, but its name is also in Korean, which is Jarudo, very similar to its Japanese name, Zarudo. But yes, getting the legendary Pokemon from this campaign is easy as that. Again, at least this video shows you guys a booster box with advertisements and a booster box without advertisements. You have nothing to worry about, as long as your pull rates look very similar to this. If you have a pack full of all hits like this, if your pack is just full of EX cards, that's suspicious. That shouldn't happen. Right? You know, there's going to be obvious telltale signs if your box is fake or tampered with. However, though, secret but not guaranteed, that is a thing in Korea, with official products that are not tampered with, so just keep that in mind. That's your biggest takeaway from my videos in Korean, if you can, you know, watch through them. And we have Tin and Mouse and another advertisement. Do you guys like the advertisements? And if you do you prefer the ones with the artwork, or do you have any specific favorites? Or do you even collect them? That's another good question, I guess I can ask you guys. Art Rare Mesprit, very nice, by Hyogonosuke. I wish they made the art rares of all three Lake Spirits. That would have been really cool to see. You know, kind of like how they split up Latios and Latias. Latios having the art rare and Latias having the super art rare. Or sorry, special, yeah, I guess super art rare or special art rare would count. Alright, next pack. We're going to get through these. I'm sure you guys have seen this a bazillion times in English and perhaps Japanese, but I know, first time probably in Korean. If you haven't watched anyone else already. Terapagosu. It's Terapagosu, the Korean accent. A lot of the Pokemon names will be like that, but a lot of them will also be very different. Like Snorlax will be Jamanbo in Korean, Kabigon in Japanese. Sometimes Pokemon does have completely different names across the languages. Tatsugiri, very nice. They advertise this a lot. They want me to play the DLC so much. I already have, don't worry. If you haven't played the DLC, definitely play it. It's pretty fun. I like the mechanic where you can actually be the Pokemon and just like either travel around, fly around, like you're just controlling like your mind. The trainer has like a connection with the Pokemon and they can move around on their own volition, so that's pretty cool. There's a shiny Rayquaza event coming up soon in December, and I'm so excited to catch it in the Terra Raid battle. Once I have it, I will be flying around as a shiny Rayquaza. You already know. So if you haven't caught on already, be sure to, you know, beef up your fairy Pokemon if you want to capture that Terra Rayquaza. It's going to be Dragon type. And I hope one day Pokemon decide to release a shiny Terra Rayquaza card. I will be jumping for joy. You already know, as a Rayquaza collector. Because, you know, shiny Rayquaza is featured in Pokemon Horizons, the latest anime, so I don't see why they wouldn't do that. There's so much shiny Rayquaza merch. They call it Black Rayquaza, Kuroi Rayquaza in the anime. Oh yeah, Jasmine's in the set too. Ceruledge. Oh, that's another thing. A note of Ceruledge. You can pull the Stellar EX in Surging Sparks, but it only comes in a deck in Japanese and Korean, so you can't pull Ceruledge from either of these sets. You just have to get the deck. That's pretty much it. Just like with Sylveon, but Sylveon's supposed to be in Terrestrial Festival. And we got Hydreigon, very nice. Again, extra thick texture, but still nice sheen in my opinion. The quality is quite nice nowadays versus what we saw in Sun and Moon. They've come a long way. Pokemon's popularity in Korea has definitely skyrocketed, you know, after the pandemic. So it's good to see that Pokemon is well loved around the world. Very different from when I was a kid. All right, Chin Pao, holographic. Oh my gosh, guys, we got through these pretty quickly. That's how fun these sets are to open. I feel like we are still due for another art rare. And definitely a secret rare if we are lucky to see. Again, not guaranteed, but I'd be very happy to at least pull something, even if it's not my chase. You just have to appreciate it when it's in Korean, because also, if you're chasing specific singles in Korean, sometimes that's also a challenge. So if you can pull it while it's still around, it's better to do that, in my opinion. Another art rare of Spheal by Miki Kudo. I love their art style. Very, very cute. Look at all the Spheal just chilling on the ice block. Reminds me of winter right now. Reminds me of how cold it is in New York currently. All right. I wouldn't want to go swimming in that ice bath though. All right, a few more packs left, guys. Let's hopefully pull something. Oh, what is that? Icy texture. That's definitely not a stellar Pokemon, but that's okay. It looks like a... Wow, okay. Special art rare Durant. That is very interesting. I actually pulled this off camera in Japanese, but it's funny because now I have more than one. You can actually connect them together. And as you can see too, the texturing is a bit thicker. It's definitely not as sparkly as the one I have in Japanese. But hey, this is cool to see, a bit more saturation. It reminds me vaguely of that Ice Cube art rare where it's very minimal. It's a different artist though. Osada is the artist of that Tatsugiri art rare. So there you go, guys. It's not every day you pull a Korean special art rare, so hit the like button if you haven't already. I hope you're learning a lot from this video. And yeah, there we go, nice pull on our 4th to last pack. Just a few more left. And again, don't forget to grab your own booster box if you want to try out for that Pikachu or anything else, or Licia even, the special art rare from Paradise Dragona. All right, advertisement there. Just 2 more packs, guys, and then we'll be done with this video. Thank you so much for watching all the way through, if you already have. Bronzor's Feel, Miss Brit. Oh, it's interesting too, because this card of Petron is a holographic card promo in English from one of those blisters, I believe, from Shrouded Fable, and we're on last pack. So, interesting to see how English is done differently from Korean or even Japanese. Alright guys, not expecting anything at this point. Got some pretty good pulls so far. And we're ending with another loud bone. I think this is like number 3. But there you go, guys. Lots of advertisements, lots of nice pulls. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you learned something about Korean Pokemon cards. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And don't forget to check out my web store, KrystalKollectz.com, if you want to purchase some multi-language Pokemon cards in different languages. And also my merch if you want to further support. Happy holidays, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.